Many companies now spend a lot of money on artificial intelligence. However, most of them are not getting the large returns they expect. These investments often fail to translate into significant business value. New research covering 1,250 firms shows this reality in clear terms. A small group of companies, only about 5%, are what we can call future-built. These elite firms capture the vast majority of the value generated by AI. They have figured out how to make AI work not just in isolated pockets, but across their entire enterprise, fundamentally changing how they operate and compete in the market. On the other side of this equation, a large majority of companies struggle. The data reveals that a staggering 60% of firms see very little value, even after making substantial investments in AI technology and talent. This creates a troubling and widening divide, which we can call the AI value gap. This gap is not just a minor difference in performance. It represents a fundamental chasm between the leaders and the laggards. For CEOs and boards, ignoring this gap is a perilous choice. It is a direct threat to a company's long-term competitiveness and its very survival in an increasingly automated world. Why does this gap matter so profoundly for senior leaders? The answer lies in the stark contrast in performance metrics. The future-built firms are not just slightly ahead, they are in a different league altogether. They experience significantly faster growth, boasting 1.7 times more revenue growth than their lagging counterparts. Over a 3-year period, these AI leaders delivered total shareholder returns that are an incredible 3.6 times higher. To close the gap, leaders must first understand how artificial intelligence actually creates value. The process can be broken down into 3 distinct, escalating levels of impact. The first and most accessible way is through simple deployment. This involves putting readily available AI tools to work on specific, contained tasks. Common examples include using AI assistants to generate meeting notes, employing AI to help developers write code more quickly, or using chatbots for basic customer service queries. This approach provides small, quick wins that can build momentum and demonstrate immediate, if modest, productivity gains for the organization. The second, more powerful method is reshaping. This moves beyond isolated tasks to redesigning entire workflows with AI at their core. Instead of just adding an AI tool to an existing process, leaders must ask a more fundamental question. How would we design this entire workflow from start to finish if we began with AI? For instance, a marketing department could completely change how it develops and launches campaigns, consumer insight, content creation, media, buying, performance analysis. This holistic approach delivers much bigger gains in efficiency, speed, and effectiveness than simple task deployment ever could. What exactly do the future-built firms do differently to achieve such outsized results? Extensive research reveals that their success is not a matter of luck or a single breakthrough technology. Instead, it comes from a disciplined and repeatable playbook. This playbook consists of 5 key strategic moves that, when executed together, enable organizations to systematically close the AI value gap. The first and most critical move is establishing clear CEO and board ownership of the AI agenda. In leading companies, AI is never treated as just another IT side project delegated to the technology department. Instead, the most senior leaders in the organization make AI a top personal priority. The CEO champions the AI strategy, communicates its importance relentlessly, and often uses AI tools in their own daily work to set an example for the rest of the company. The board of directors also plays an active role. They work with the CEO to set clear, ambitious goals for AI adoption and value creation. They then hold the executive team accountable for achieving those goals by regularly reviewing progress and measuring the results in concrete business terms. When leadership is this visibly hands-on, the second strategic move is to redesign core workflows from end to end. This is a crucial step that separates the leaders from the laggards. Many companies make the mistake of simply sprinkling AI onto their old, inefficient processes. They might use AI to automate one small step in a long chain of tasks, which yields only marginal improvements. The future-built firms take a much bolder approach. They step back and ask a transformative question. How would this entire process work if we designed it from a blank slate, with AI as a core component from the very start? This mindset shift is the key to unlocking exponential gains. This means fundamentally reimagining how work gets done. Companies that successfully redesign entire workflows achieve dramatic savings in time and significant improvements in quality and output. For example, a major consumer brand that completely rebuilt its marketing content creation process, initial brief to final campaign launch, saw huge time savings. They were able to get new campaigns to market in a fraction of the time it took before, allowing them to react to market trends much more quickly. By rethinking the whole system rather than just optimizing a small part, they unlocked a level of agility and productivity that their competitors could not match. Section 4. The playbook continued. Moves 3, 4, and 5. The third strategic move: adopt an AI-first operating model. Break down silos between business and technology. Establish shared ownership of AI initiatives. Business leaders, IT leaders. Create cross-functional teams or centers of excellence. Data science, engineering, specific business domains. Ensure every AI project delivers real business value, not just interesting tech. Give business units clear targets for outcomes. Supply chain. Reduce logistics costs by 15% using AI optimization. Sales. Increase lead conversion rates by 20%. Tie AI investments directly to strategic priorities with measurable goals. Foster accountability and empower teams to experiment. Drive a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. The fourth move: systematic upskilling of the workforce. Technology alone isn't enough. People must be equipped. Invest heavily in training employees at massive scale. Plan to train more than half of the entire staff in relevant AI skills. Provide dedicated time for employees to learn and practice new AI tools. Involve employees in designing and implementing the AI solutions that affect their work. Inclusive upskilling reduces fear and uncertainty. Employees who are part of the process are more likely to embrace tools and innovate. Widespread adoption drives the productivity gains the company seeks. Investing in people boosts AI capabilities. Section 5. The imperative to act. Closing the AI value gap. The fifth and final move is to build an interoperable technology and data foundation. This is the technical backbone that makes everything else possible. Future-built firms invest in creating central platforms, establishing trusted sources of high-quality data, developing a library of reusable AI models. Companies with a clean, well-organized, accessible data foundation scale AI much faster. Fragmented, messy data silos slow everyone else down. They can reuse code and models across dozens of projects. That dramatically reduces development costs and speeds time to impact. These 5 strategic moves: CEO ownership, workflow redesign, an AI-first operating model, systematic upskilling, an interoperable tech foundation. All of them work together as a cohesive system. Leaders who develop a clear multi-year plan, fund it appropriately, rigorously measure the value it creates. They track hard financial gains, cost savings, revenue growth, and the softer benefits. Faster product development cycles, an increase in patents filed. The choice for CEOs and boards is clear and urgent. The question is no longer if to invest in AI. The real question is how to organize the company to get substantial returns. The path forward requires bold leadership and decisive action. Create a comprehensive plan that touches every part of the organization. Put senior leaders in charge and hold them accountable. Redesign core workflows from the ground up. Commit to training your people for the future of work. Build the right technology base to support your ambition. The time to act is now. The AI value gap is real and growing. Firms that move decisively will earn more, grow faster, reinvest gains to widen their lead. Firms that delay, treat AI as a minor experiment, or fail to execute a coherent strategy risk being left behind. Good strategy, strong leadership, and relentless execution. Your next step: bring this playbook to your leadership team and board. Begin the work. This is a powerful testament to their ability to translate technology into tangible financial outcomes that investors reward. Their capabilities are growing exponentially, and firms that learn to harness these agents within their redesigned workflows will gain a formidable competitive advantage in the years ahead.